What's going on, everybody? It's Termel Pittman, and just here to give you guys my take on what transpired from my perspective with Joshua Brown and, the Dallas Police Department. But I want to start off, before I give my opinion, I want to start off by what the law enforcement officer who addressed the public, and what my take is, what he said, in his words, what transpired and things of that nature. So watch this, then I'll come right back to you.
We as the police department need your help in capturing the two fugitives that are not in custody.
Police say the pair and another man, Jaquarius Mitchell, traveled from Louisiana to Texas to purchase drugs from Brown last Friday when a fight broke out.
Jaquarius Mitchell gets out of the vehicle and he states that Joshua Brown orders him back into the vehicle and shoots him in the chest. As he's laying in the vehicle, he hears two more gunshots. He says that Thaddeus Green shot Joshua Brown 2 times.
Mitchell was later hospitalized and arrested, but Brown died from his injuries.
You may take your seat.
Brown's emotional testimony just days before his murder ultimately led to the conviction of Amber Geiger, the former Dallas police officer who shot and killed her neighbor, Botham. Some community leaders have suggested Brown's death was linked to the Geiger trial and that Dallas police were somehow involved.
I assure you that is simply not true. And I encourage those leaders to be mindful of their actions moving forward.
Okay, now, first off, it's strange to me that a law enforcement agent is given so many particulars on a fresh case, on a new case. All they did was apprehend a suspect who was, quote unquote, shot in the chest, right? Shot in the chest, and got an elaborate story on what transpired. Now, mind you, they dropped this young man off at the hospital. The brother, was it Jaquarius Mitchell? They dropped Jaquarius off at the hospital. Okay. They don't know where he came from. So his brother and I guess Thaddeus Green dropped him off. Nobody knew where he came from. He wasn't being questioned. Nobody know anything about a shootout, any of that. But the police come and he give them all this information. I don't know. You just got your brother bagged. You just got, Michael bagged. You just got Thaddeus, who may be a relative to you. You just got these brothers bagged and they dropped you off at the hospital. There was no reason to explain, Joshua Brown shot us and all that. There was no reason to say any of that. We were making a drug deal. They didn't find any drugs on you. I'm sure before they dropped you off at the hospital, they got, made sure you didn't have any drugs or anything of that nature. You were going to buy drugs. So what was the reason for you giving up the information about how you got shot when you were just recently involved in illegal action? What was the purpose? We got to address that first and foremost. Here's another thing. The witnesses, when it first transpired, said Joshua Brown was getting out the car and was shot as soon as he got out the car. So you mean to tell me either he got shot as soon as he got out the car, or there was an altercation, there was a fight, and then there were gunshots and nobody witnessed or seen anything? Nobody heard loud noise and no altercation, nobody fighting and scuffling, but the altercation transpired. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Then they raid his house and find more drugs and more weed. And the person you copping off of was just on television crying in a high profile case. That makes no sense whatsoever. But you know what the thing is? The arrogance. When you have a white supremacist structured organization, their arrogance. They don't care whether you believe them or not because they feel like there's nothing can be done, whether you agree or disagree. That's the Trump attitude. Like, whatever Trump says, doesn't matter. Nothing's going to happen to him. So that's the problem. The arrogance. This story is bogus. And they got this black fool up there, this idiot who's, you know, I guess he's championing nonsense. But that's one aspect to it. Unfortunately, this brother lost his life for standing up and doing what's right. Now, my problem is, I think he would still be alive if the Botham Jean's brother and the judge and the bailiff, if all of them show Amber Geiger so much compassion, that gave justification for this man to be at least attacked or assaulted, ultimately killed. It gave them all the justification in the world. That's the problem too. Like, bro, you're his brother. You forgave Amber Geiger last year. The way I see it is you didn't just forgive her during this trial. So if you forgave her, why didn't you reach out to Joshua Brown and say, listen, man, they threatening you already. We don't have no animosity towards her. Matter of fact, I don't even want her to go to jail. Bro, you only got to show up to court, man. Don't risk yourself. Don't sacrifice your life, man, to prove a point, man, because I don't even want her to go to jail. No, y'all used Joshua Brown to get her convicted and then we didn't want that nigga to say, we didn't tell him to say that. I'm an activist. It happens all the time with police brutality issues. You know, people cry, come out to the activists, oh, we need to help. Then as soon as the prosecutors or the police department tell that family, yo, get away from that Negro. Hey, man, we ain't telling him, we ain't got nothing to do with them people out there doing that. So I know how y'all family did it, you know. So you guys, the blood is as much on your hands as the Dallas police department, because we know they were behind this. But the blood is on the family of the John family just as much as the Dallas police. You could have told that boy, man, you don't got to go to court, especially if y'all going to forgive her and don't want her to go to jail. Yeah, he sacrificed his life for you guys. You guys slapped him in the face. Let me know what you think. All right, peace.